Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Ansel Armstrong back again, and today we're gonna go over how I got Mickey Mantle on a brand new MLB The Show 20 account in under 6 hours. If you missed it the other weekend, we did the Mickey Mantle speed run, trying to set the record. 6.5 hours. We were trying to get under that for Mickey Mantle. If you want to see that in its entirety, no cuts, no edits, nothing, be sure to head over to the Twitch channel, link down in the description below. You can find the video there for the entirety of the 6 hours. But in this video, we're going to break down exactly what I did, the processes that I went through to acquire that Mickey Mantle, and what my approach was to get him under 6 hours, starting from bronze level 0 all the way to acquiring Mantle. As always, if you enjoyed this video, definitely be sure to leave a like and subscribe. We're getting MLB 21 news very soon in the next month. Please, February, please hurry up. And you know we're gonna have you covered with all that news, as well as when MLB 21 drops. Wow, I mean, we're gonna have you covered, all your stub making tips, everything you're gonna need to know, everything you're gonna do, stub making tips, gameplay tips, building a good squad, keeping you up with all the information of the show. That's gonna be right here. You definitely gonna want to be sure to hit that subscribe button, have those notifications on, be the first of those videos, especially those stub making ones, so you can definitely take full advantage of those. It's gonna be a great year. I personally can't wait. But let's hop into this video and break down how we got Mantle. Okay, so as you can see here with what we're working with, right, we have I mean, we're at like the starter missions. You can't even get in the Diamond Dynasty before you do this, the moment in the collections and all that. So like we have 0 stubs, level 1 bronze. We got nothing, absolutely nothing going on. We got timer top left, and here we go. All right, so the first thing we did, of course, is we had to actually beat these starter moments. Honestly, completely forgot about these. I don't even remember that being in the game at all. But we went through all these starter moments. I had to go through the tutorials telling me how to pitch and hit. I mean, I'm telling y'all, we started with absolutely nothing. So after that, I quickly went through and we began starting on the conquest maps. That was the first order of the business. I knew there was a ton of packs in those. There were a ton of stubs in those. I went through and I was able, between Reddit and Twitter and Instagram, I was able to find the maps for all those packs. Shout out to J Pro Gaming, Lysa, and Chris, my man, Mr. Good. Okay, they crushed it on the conquest maps this year. And so because of that, I was able to figure out exactly where every pack was. So I could go through on these 11th inning maps and go through and get the specialty packs, the ballin packs, the headliner packs, all that stuff. If you're just starting out, or you're just trying to more slowly get Mantle, you're not trying to get them in a 6-hour time span, I would fully recommend going through and actually playing all these games and completing the maps, because one, there's more packs under each of those conquest strongholds in there, like the Giants or the Padres that you can see there real quickly. There's more packs, better packs under those, and especially with those 11th inning packs, if you're just picking up the game or you missed out on the first part of the year and maybe you didn't get anything from the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, whatever inning program, if you're working through the 11th inning program, you're going to get those boss packs again. So one, that's going to be more stubs if you already have or don't want those cards, or two, it'll be a way to get those cards if you missed out on them. You know, maybe if you're a big Roy Oswalt fan, hey, you can pick them up, go through, definitely complete those 11th inning conquest maps. See, after that, I went all the way back to the shark map. I knew the shark map had a lot of special diamonds in there. As I restart the map even a couple times to make sure I could go through and most effectively get through to whatever pack I needed. Basically, I was trying to avoid the game simulations as much as possible, and I was just targeting straight special packs, ballin packs, and headliners. If I could get a easy standard pack or a standard pack bundle, I would definitely go for that. But most of the time, I just straight targeted the ballin packs or the bundles or the home run derby prospects, duck on the pond, beach ball, all of those packs. That was the main thing we were targeting with those conquest packs. And as you can see here in a minute, we end up getting a ton of packs. Just about 50 minutes in, we did this for about an hour and a half, and we got a ton of packs while going through. This is again another situation where I would definitely even be completing some of these older conquest maps, because you do need to win a certain amount of games for the 11th inning program. And honestly, you can still make quite a bit of progress within the inning programs, even if you're starting quite a ways after the inning program has cut off. Honestly, the amount of conquest maps this year was actually kind of ridiculous in the best way possible. You got multiple for every inning program, plus the extreme map. I didn't even really touch the extreme map in this one. If you're just starting out, I would also recommend definitely doing the extreme map. The beauty about that one is you don't even have to play any games to get any of the packs from the extreme conquest map, and there's a ton of them. There's a ton of great packs in there. You can see we've only been going for an hour. We're already at quite a few packs, 25,000 stubs as well. That's another thing with a lot of these maps. There's hidden stub rewards, especially those team affinity maps. We'll talk about those a little bit more in a minute, but those team affinity maps are great. There's ballin packs in each of them. There's standard packs in each of them to go along with headliners and prospect packs as well, which actually sell, those cards sell for quite a bit. And then to go along with that, there's 2,500 stubs and 4,000 XP at a hidden point in each of those maps as well. So the rewards from those team affinity conquest maps are really good. Honestly, in general, conquest has been one of the biggest stubs for MLB The Show 20. Even if you don't enjoy playing conquest, I haven't done a conquest map in a while. We got a little burnt out of them, but it's an incredible way. They've been one of the best things for no money spent players. As you can see here, I'm starting to go through some of the team affinity maps and basically just beelining it for the prospect pack, picking up whatever else I can along the way, because those prospects are guaranteed 5k stubs. You can get up to 30 of them, and then those mid-level guys sell for about 10k, and then the rare rounds from those prospect packs are selling for like 40k. So if you have 30 of them, you're going to get hit lucky on a couple of them, and that's going to make a huge difference in terms of acquiring some stubs. If you're needing more stubs, no matter what you're needing them for, and you haven't done all the team affinity maps, at least take the 5 minutes, 2 minutes, it doesn't even take that long, to just beeline it to wherever the prospect pack is. I just got the set 3 run right there. Pick up your prospect pack, go through, open it, maybe get a card that sells for 40k, and worst case is a couple minutes for 5k. That's really easy subs right there. But that was kind of our main focus for this first part. I knew we were trying to beat the 6-hour time period, so by around the two hour-ish mark, 2.5 hours, I wanted to be go through and opening packs and starting to complete those collections, because I knew it was going to be tough. I knew I wasn't going to have enough subs right out the gate here, but you can see what all packs we were working with at the end of this. 90 standards, 50 fall-ins, all the headliners in the world, a couple from everyone, and then all of our specialty packs as well. Unfortunately, our pack luck wasn't that great. This is our best pull right here, was a Shane Bieber, which, you know, he sold for 15k, but other than that, only diamonds we got was a DJ LeMahieu, as you can see right there, along with 2 Byron Buxtons. Would have liked to not have 2 Byron Buxtons, but we did get the Devin Williams to go along with that. Forgot about him, but there's the first Buxton that we got. Here's the second Buxton that we got. Would have liked to split those up a little bit. And then unfortunately, we did get Jake McGee and Sixto Sanchez out of the headliner, so those did help quite a bit. But other than that, nothing too crazy. Just some mid-round guys, some base round guys from the prospects. We did get 1 rare round out of like 15 prospect packs. But then nothing major out of our Duck on the Pond packs, nothing major out of our beach ball packs. So honestly, we could have done a lot better on the packs. At the end of the day, the big guys that you're looking at getting are your Trout, your DeGrom, Verlander, and then Garrett Cole a little bit less. If we would have pulled any of those 4, especially Trout or DeGrom, honestly, that probably would have saved us 45 minutes to even an hour in terms of how long it would have taken us to get this, because I had to go through. You'll see how much progress we make here at the end as we're about to start going through and beginning to complete some of those collections. But even just 1 Trout or DeGrom, which of course you can't go into opening packs and expect to get Trout or DeGrom, but again, would have made a huge difference. That all being said, we definitely, you'll see our time here as we get to the end. 2 hours in right now. Don't have any collections done yet. Got to get moving, but you'll see our time at the end could have definitely been a lot quicker. I think it had easily been an hour and a half quicker, depending on what kind of pack luck you had. Overall, I'd actually say I got pretty unlucky with the packs, but we did have some solid pulls here and there that definitely helped out. For sure isn't doable if you just pull absolutely nothing all day. Thankfully, one of the conquest maps also had a Topps Now pack that you can see coming up. I got to pick 2 cards from that sold for like 20-30k a piece. That was a huge help as well. The Topps Now was pretty sneaky with it. That's another part. We'll talk about that a little bit. If you haven't done your Topps Now moments or some of those postseason ones, you picked up the game late, or you're getting back into the game after an extended period of time, there's a lot of stuff to be made in those. You can see we go straight base round on pretty much everything except for 1 mid round on the Ducks. Would have been a huge help for like a home run derby or a rare Ducks or something like that to come through. Fortunately, did it. Straight based out. We did get the base round on the finest pack, which ironically is actually more valuable than the rare round. But other than that, not a whole lot of pools to be found. From there, we went on, and you can see we started going through and selling everything. You'll see that sub count start going up. We ended at the end of Conquest, 2 hours of that, hour and a half of Conquest with 50K stubs. So you'll see as we start going through and selling stuff, keep an eye on that stub count. It goes up pretty quick. I didn't think it was going to get that high. As we began to go through and fulfill the orders, I pulled the Bieber, so I figured as much. Start with the AL Central. Let's get that done, which is another key point, is that we were going division by division. Now, of course, the benefit of that is that you get more stubs by doing so, right? When you complete a team, you're getting stubs back, but then when you complete a division, you're getting even more stubs back on top of that. You get about 2,000 or so per team, give or take. That's a really rough number, but about 2,000 per team. When you do a division, you're getting about 4,000 to 5,000 as well. I don't remember the exact number off the top of my head, but it doesn't sound like a lot. But of course, when we're trying to speed run Mantle, that every little stub that we could find helped out. And you'll see at the end, we had no stubs essentially left whenever we went and put in our buy order for Scherzer. We legitimately had essentially nothing. And another thing about going division by division is that we're getting more XP as well. You can see our XP level right now is 22. So it's helping us get to some of those other packs, whether it's just a couple standard packs, even some gold equipment, or those legends and flashback packs, the diamond legend and flashback packs. There's a live series diamond pack early on in the XP reward pass. So going division by division helped us get that XP level up. And as you can see, while we're completing divisions, there's a lot of times where our sub count like wasn't even dropping, because we were just getting the subs back whenever we would actually go through and complete the collection. So we started with the AL Central, busted that out really quickly. We still have 190K left. We're on the AL East now. My goal was hopefully at the 3-hour mark to have one league done, right? Because that would be about halfway there. As you can see, we're not quite hitting it. This is when I started getting nervous, honestly. At this point in the run, I was not very confident that we were going to be able to get it done. At 100K left, I knew I still needed to get Trout. I still needed Verlander. I still needed DeGrom. I still needed all those NL West diamonds, because there's a ton out there. At this point, I was legitimately thinking there was no chance it's going to happen, but we kept doing it. We were able to complete the American League, thankfully, which helped us get some more stubs back from that. As you can see, we're finishing up the Mariners here, putting in those orders for the A's. Another thing, if you're trying to get subs right now, look at the prices for some of these like common cards is actually kind of ridiculous right now. They were selling for like $400 or $500 a piece. So go through and sell some of those common cards. There's no order limit, so you can put them up. If you got duplicates, put them up. If they go through, then they go through. If not, you aren't using a duplicate anyways. Another thing that we did is that we also went through and did our creative player collections as well. You may have just seen it quickly pop up on screen there. Going through in your creative player collections as well as your trophy collections. If you're new to the game or you've just never done those entirely, definitely be sure to go through and do that. There is a ton of subs in there. It's something for the bronze, the silver, and the gold creative player collections in total. It's something like 28, 29, 30K stubs that you're getting. That's just free. I've already locked in these cards for a collection. I can't do anything with them. I can't quick sell them. I can't exchange them. Can't do anything with them other than have them in my inventory. So might as well lock them in again and get a free 30K. Another thing I was able to do, of course, once I completed Biggio, was collect him for his prestige mission, and then also collect him and get one free ballin' pack as a signature series card. So you can see we started through here. We actually able to finish up the NL Central as well. That was a huge stub here as we're creeping in on 4 hours. Not a lot of stubs left. We have pretty much everything done but the NL East at this point. We pick up a couple more packs, but we're in desperate need of some stubs. We're still missing some guys in the NL West. We have all the AL done, but we're missing the stubs we need for DeGrom essentially at this point, which luckily we were able to find a couple tops now moments that came through huge for us. As you can see right here, this set of moments, you get 3 cards, you get 3 players. There are 0 multi-game hitting moments and only 1 pitching moment, which was 6 innings on veterans. Don't give up a run. Add some randomness there. There were 2 3 extra base hit moments in this set of moments, which did absolutely suck. We got lucky with those though. We were able to pick up finish that, pick up those cards. You can see what the sell now price is for them. Pretty substantial, but we were able to go through and put orders up and get even more subs for it. All in all, you can see compare to the time what it was when we started to where it is now at 4 hours and 50 minutes. It did take us about 45 minutes. A couple of those missions we got caught on a little bit, but we're getting 3 cards that are selling between 30 to 40k in 45 minutes. You can see Kyle right here selling for 31k, and he was actually the cheapest of the bunch as well. So we made over 100k, closer to 120k in just about 45 minutes. If I wouldn't have choked a couple times, it probably could have been done in 30 minutes, even less than that. As well as there's other top style moments that were really good to do as well. They get you 2-3 cards that are sellable. So if you skipped out on those moments throughout the year, they're selling for a lot right now. People are needing them for that Trout collection. And people are paying a pretty penny to pick those up. You can see we sold all the ones we had. We were able to sell relatively quickly, right around that 40k mark, and that's really what gave us the last bit of stubs that we needed in order to pick up DeGrom. From that point on, there wasn't a whole lot more for us to do. We had actually busted out most of the conquest maps, but thankfully we had left just a couple. I was going through here, fulfilling all the orders for the NL West. We still need to complete all that. I still needed all the Dodgers diamonds, the Padres diamonds. We had 180k. We had quite a bit to work with, but I knew that definitely was not going to be enough for DeGrom, as he sells for about 150, 125k on his own. So a very expensive card, and obviously the market's also moving a little bit slower this time of year, so that made it difficult as well. Thankfully I was getting lucky and having those orders go through relatively quickly. As you can see, 108k is what we went into the NL East with for collecting. Again, at this point, 5 hours left. I know we don't have near enough for DeGrom. I was honestly very nervous at this point. Our time to beat was 6.5 hours. That was the record prior to in terms of getting Mantle on a speed run, and I knew we did not have much time to spare here. Thankfully though, as we were going through, we were able to get legitimately every single card in the game but DeGrom. So as you can see, we're going through, we were able to complete the Nationals, Braves, Mets, Phillies, and the Marlins. We were able to bust all those out, get every card for all those, get those collected, as well as every card on the Mets outside of DeGrom. So that left us with just about 40 to 50k, give or take. And so we were about 100k off from being able to finish this up. 5 hours, 18 minutes in, 1 hour left. I did not think I still to this at this point did not think we had it at all. I did not think I had another easy 100k in me. I thought there was no chance at all. We hadn't been lucky with their packs. I had done almost every single conquest map. I had done every conquest map from the Shark map on, except for a handful of Team Affinity maps, which is where I realized that these Team Affinity maps are quite a cash cow, because I was able to get a prospect pack, couple standards, 2,500 subs, 4,000 XP, a couple ball impacts as well from each of them without even completing them in their entirety, just going through and getting the absolute easiest ones we could get. Then we did get lucky in one of these prospect packs and pull a rare round as well, along with a base round. And so with that, we were able to sell those for about 50k. That gave me that last bit of subs we needed, along with another base round pack as well that we were able to sell for 5k. A couple ballons to get your golds. That gave me all the subs I needed for DeGrom. Go to my collection screen here. DeGrom is completed. We have live series, Mets, boom, 40, Dunskies, all rude. Don't worry about it, East. Get out of here, huh? What you doing, huh? National League. Gary Sheffield, one more collection. One time for the one. Done. Boom. 540-25. 540-25. Mickey Mantle. Start to finish. Start to finish. 540-25. I am so cold right now. My nips are hard. So that does do it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed our process of getting manual. If you're still going for manual yourself, I hope it helped out. Be sure to, of course, leave any comments you have, any questions you have down in the comment section below. I'll be sure to do my best to go through and respond to everybody. If y'all have any questions, need any help, you're still trying to make subs at this point of the year, I'm definitely still here to help, even though we don't have our market Mondays or anything like that anymore at this point in time. And again, if you want to see that entire 6 hour, 5 hour, 40-minute run and it's full, link down in the description below. We'll have that video for you. It is on the Twitch channel, and we stream 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, starting at 5 p.m. Central. Definitely be sure to swing by if you got any questions, just want to hang out, chat baseball. I'm sure while we're there, the Padres are probably traded for another starting pitcher, so we can talk about it. Until next time, though,